everybody. Welcome back to the NYG Zone. I'm Stella, and I'm here with my dad, Attikis.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be here with you guys. What an exciting week for football, Stella. Oh, my God. That game we had last week with the Dallas Cowboys. By the way, I just want to say, before we get too in-depth with this is our second recording of the show this week. We had some technical difficulties on our first go at it. We're still gonna air parts of that.
It was so bad.
It was bad. Yeah, we kept losing connection, but I think we got it together now. So we had a special guest, Julius, join us, and we're gonna air parts of that as well. And we also had a film session as we were watching the Giants play the Dallas Cowboys in Texas. So that came out pretty good too. So we're going to have that at the tail end of the podcast today. But for now, Stella, what's going on?
Not much. I actually just lost another tooth. I forgot to say that in the first one, but there you go.
Oh,
so
my.
now my smile looks even more weird. Just that one little island. And, yeah. What's going on with you?
It makes eating apples more challenging, huh?
It makes eating everything more challenging.
Yeah. Everything is good. Also, I don't think we told anybody about the Stella Shack that we've been working on. So that's been taking a lot of my time. You said what's going on with me. I've been working on that. I've had some help in some areas and on some days, which is really cool. But we are really close to completing the Stella Shack. So that's going to be really exciting. Tell me, what do you think about your Stella Shack so far?
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. All I'm going to be thinking about is next spring, because that's when they'll probably start wrapping it up, like finishing it. And then I get to decorate it, and there's going to be like a little half wall to make like an entrance area and then a chill area. And oh my gosh, I can't wait. And I can't wait to invite my friends over and hang out in there, and yeah.
Super cool. Super cool. Yeah. I finished on the railing to the deck, all the exterior trim today. That's right, guys. Stella Shack has a wraparound deck on it. It's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, what we're doing is we're just trying to get the exterior of it done for now before the snow comes and it gets too cold. And then we're going to put electric in it. So it's going to have a ceiling fan. It's going to have a little heater in there. We're going to put a mini fridge. It's going to be like Stella's own little house.
And a couple outlets, like 2 outlets or 1.
Absolutely. We're going to have some power outlets. Got to charge those devices. So she's going to be well equipped. So that's been taking a lot of my time. Work's been great, but football season is here. Week 2 has concluded. Giants went to Dallas. They played the Dallas Cowboys. Stella, the Giants lost another heartbreaker, but the game itself was super exciting. How did you feel after watching the Giants play this week versus week 1?
I honestly felt pretty good because our offense and our defense got better from last game, like the game before last game. So I actually felt pretty good. And it got so much better. Oh my gosh. And Dexter Lawrence was doing better, and Kayvon Thibodeau, and the offense was also really, really good. Like Malik Neighbors ran a lot of yards.
179 yards he had. 2 touchdowns.
He really ran a lot of yards, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about the offense. They really hit a new gear. It's something that we've been wanting to see for a long time. In fact, we talked about it last week. The way the Giants was putting up points in the preseason, this is kind of what you were hoping to see. This is what we were expecting. Unfortunately, it took until week 2 for them to get the ball rolling. But oh my God, Russell Wilson! Do you know how many passing yards he has, Stella?
Like 150?
Like 450.
Oh,
450 passing yards. I believe he broke his own individual record, which was incredible. And, some people are going to blame him for throwing an interception in that overtime period. I don't blame him. I thought it was a bad play. I really thought he just threw it up there and hoped Malik Neighbors would make a play on the ball. But it was
mhm.
placed kind of on the inside of the field. Malik was on the outside of the field, so he really didn't have a chance. But what a performance by Russell Wilson.
Yeah, good
It's
performance.
especially considering you and I didn't have really high expectations of him, especially after his performance in week one.
Yeah, and there's also his height. Like his height is just
It's been a problem, except
he's
for last
really
week.
short for football.
Yeah, I mean, he really is, but somehow the offensive line played well enough for him to be able to, I don't know, somehow throw the ball for 450 yards, three touchdowns. He even had a few scrambles out of the backfield and had some positive yardage. Oh, and you know what else we saw? Three plays with Jackson Dart. They brought him into the offense. That was interesting.
Yep, definitely was.
And I was a little surprised that Tyrone Tracy, they took him out to return kickoffs and punts, and they put Cam Scatterboo in as the number one running back, and he played pretty well. But I was a little bit surprised with that. But the
Yeah,
big thing that got me,
uh,
Stella, was the penalties.
I know there were so many. It was like penalty after penalty after penalty, like every second. Yellow
I
flag,
know.
yellow flag on the field.
It was crazy. I mean, the Giants were penalized, I think, 14 times for 160 yards, and there were some other penalties that they were called for that the other team
That's a
declined or they were
lot.
offset. That was a lot. It was pretty
Like,
bad.
yeah,
It was pretty
pretty
bad.
bad.
But we got treated to a wonderful game from an offensive perspective. The Giants had
Oh my gosh, we
two
did
100
so good.
yard receivers. Wandale Robinson looked really good. Darius Slayton looked really good. Obviously, Malik Neighbors, he had a career game. Even the tight ends played well. Theo
And
Johnson, who dropped everything last week, caught everything this week.
in the clips that we're gonna post soon, the short ones, you'll see that I'm clicking that easy, but like, mm, mm,
That was easy.
mm.
That was easy. Yeah, that was good stuff. That was good
It's
stuff.
like
And then you brought up
that
the
was easy.
defense too, right?
Yeah,
Dexter Lawrence, Dexter Lawrence still hasn't had a sack this year, but he has made an impact on that defensive front. Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, these guys are balling. Now, if we can find a way to improve the play in our secondary, I think the Giants are gonna, if they can, their defensive intensity can mirror what the offense did this past week, the Giants are gonna have a pretty good year.
yeah, they are. I already know by the start of this year that this year is gonna be much better than last year.
Yeah, and we've got a really tough schedule this year, much tougher than we've had in the past. So I don't know. My fingers are crossed, Stella. I really hope that we see some better performance by the Giants. I think this past week it was really encouraging to see the Giants play so much better than they did in the past. I hope they don't regress and not play as well this week because you know who they're playing this week, right?
The Chiefs?
The Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl last year. Very good team. Struggling right now, but still a
Yeah.
very good team.
I can't believe they lost to the Eagles.
Not only did they lose to the Eagles just downright embarrassed them. It wasn't even a good Super Bowl. It was barely watchable. The best thing about the Super Bowl last year was the commercials and the buffalo wings that we were eating during the Super Bowl. That was the best thing about it. It was terrible, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. The Eagles played the Chiefs last week also. It was supposed to be like some Super Bowl rematch or some crap. It was a crap
Let me
game
get
by
something.
two crap teams, and it just wasn't enjoyable. What are you doing down
Crap.
there?
It smells like this fart gun I got.
Oh my
Fart
God.
blaster.
The fart blaster. That's exactly what it was. Two teams just blowing gas. Not pleasant, not enjoyable. Ugh.
I
It
forgot how
was
to turn it on. Eh.
Yeah, so what do you think is going to happen this Sunday? The Chiefs have not won a game yet. The Giants have not won a game yet. What do you see happening this week?
Um, I think the Chiefs are gonna win. Or no, what am I saying? Ugh. I
Yeah,
think the
what are you
Giants.
saying?
I think the Giants are gonna win, and I'm not saying that just because. Sorry, I got a sniffly nose. Just because we have a good team, but well, just because I like the Giants, we have a really good team, and I really think we're gonna do good because we really stepped up our game. But see, again, the Chiefs did really good last year, and we were the opposite of good last year. No offense. So,
We were not very good.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's almost like the Giants are heading in this direction and the Chiefs are heading in this direction.
Last year is the complete opposite. Last year we were heading in this direction, like really far, like really fast, and the Chiefs were like,
Yeah. And honestly, Stella, if I look at the New York Giants personnel, their players, their team, and I look at the Chiefs team, the Giants have the better players on their team, with the exception of obviously Patrick Mahomes. He's just a generational talent at quarterback. But in terms of the team itself, the Giants by far have more talent on their roster. There might be certain positions where you can say, no, you don't even have a chance in the tight end area, in the quarter. Okay, fine. But everything else, the Giants are better. But the
mm-hmm.
coaching, you got to tip your hat to the Kansas City
And the
Chiefs
Chiefs,
because
they're coaching farts, farts.
the
I kind of
coaching
just,
staff is pretty good, though.
I kind of just want to go to a game, and then when like the other team we fumble against, just.
Well, one thing that I don't know that you even realize, but Mike Kafka, the New York Giants offensive coordinator, do you know where he used to coach?
No?
Kansas City Chiefs. He was their quarterbacks coach and coached Patrick Mahomes just
Oh
3 short
gosh.
years ago.
Oh
And
gosh.
yeah, look at the job he did with Patrick Mahomes. So one other thing I wanted to bring up too, I forgot all about it. Why is Daniel Jones all of a sudden playing the best football of he has the second best quarterback rating and yards in the league now. Daniel Jones. You know what they're calling him? Indiana Jones. That's what they're calling him. Why wasn't he that effective when he was with the Giants? Can you tell me
Maybe,
that?
um, I honestly don't know. Maybe it was the coaching that the Giants were giving.
That's exactly what it was. It's the coaching. Why did he leave us, go to Indianapolis, and all of a sudden he is one of the better quarterbacks? At least he's playing like he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. Why couldn't we coach him up to play that well?
I don't know, but Indiana Jones?
That's what they're calling him. Do you know the movie Indiana Jones? There was like five of them. Indiana Jones was like this guy who went on these treasure hunts. Very difficult, very dangerous. There was very little chance that he would actually come away with the treasure. And he went through these really life threatening, dangerous situations. And he always somehow was able to get the treasure, get the girl, and be successful. And now they're calling Daniel Jones because he plays in Indianapolis Indiana Jones.
Wow.
Pretty cool
Ju-
play on words, though.
I guess.
You're not really buying it.
Hmm, maybe.
Not so much. Not so much. So, anyway, Daniel Jones is, and good for Daniel Jones. You and I never not liked Daniel Jones. We were big Daniel Jones fans, and we are happy that he's doing well on his team. But he is not a New York Giant. We're going to focus on the New York Giants, and that's it, and that's all. So, Brian Burns, I want to bring him up for a minute, Stella Rose. Brian Burns' start to this year has been incredible. The guy already has 3 sacks in 2 games, and he probably would have had a fourth sack had he not been held on one particular play. Oh, looks like you got the fart machine working again. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
God.
it's making some noises, so I'm not gonna keep it on. See the fart rings?
Yeah. Why do you want to smell like we're back in Dallas, though? Ew, that's disturbing. But Brian Burns, do you think he's going to be effective again against the Kansas City Chiefs? Do you think who do you think's going to get more sacks? Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, or Abdul Carter? Got to think about that one, huh?
I think. Oh, I don't know what I think.
I think that when you have 4 guys who are as talented as the ones we have on our defensive front, it's very difficult to say. I,
It's
I would say that the Giants as a team, are going to get 4 sacks this Sunday night against the Chiefs. I don't know who's going to get the 4 sacks. It'd be nice if each one of them got a sack, right? But I
it'd
think
be
we're going to
nice
walk away with
if
4.
we each get 2 and 2, or if we like if
Well, that's 8.
or if no. Wait, what?
That's if each one of those players that I mentioned gets 2 sacks. That will be 8 sacks for that game.
Oh, well, I'm talking about each team. If each team gets 2 sacks, then yeah. But if the Giants, you know, the ones that have the crown, they really should think about putting a crown like on
That would
top
be
of
dope.
that.
That would be
I know,
dope.
like just
We
draw
should
a
we
little
should
crown.
actually we should petition the Giants to do that. Let's change it up
Yeah,
a little bit.
and we should like put a crown patch on top of this.
I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I might have to invest some time into looking for crown patches to add to some of our football gear. I might have to do that. That's such a
that'd
dope
be
idea.
that'd be a good idea.
I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, you know what I forgot to mention, Stella? Next week, okay, this week we're playing the Kansas City Chiefs, and we already talked about we think the Giants have a good chance of winning this game. And then the following week, me, you, Mumar, and Quan, guess what we're doing?
We're going to a game.
We will be at Giant Stadium to watch the New York Giants host the Los Angeles Chargers.
We're going to a game. I can't wait. All the people that we've been on the podcast with, except for Julian, but all of those people on the game, all 4 of us, right?
All 4 of us. We're going to be at the game. We're going to get some footage. Obviously, we're going to try to meet with some of the players, get some autographs. We're going to have some good content, and we're going to
Gotta bring
share
my
all
hat.
of that with you guys. That's right. And the Giants are going to bring the heat on Sunday against the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to bring the heat, the smoke, the fire, all of that when we host the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm telling y'all, the Giants they're gonna show some people that they are not the Giants that they were last year and the year before. That they have improved, they have stepped their game up, they've got a lot better talent. Our offensive line played great, Stella. They
There's,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. So there's this one line. in Mean Girls, that Regina George sings. She goes, "I want to watch the world burn." And I was thinking about when you said burn, like, I want to watch the Los Angeles team burn. Or like the Chiefs burn.
That's right. We gonna bring that heat. We gonna burn them up and leave them crispy on the field. That's the goal. That's the hope, anyway, right? But
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited about this Sunday's game, and I'll be honest with you. If the Giants did not play as well as they did against the Dallas Cowboys, who, by the way, Dallas has a really bad defense, so I'm not going to sit here and say that the Giants are going to score 37 points every week or 38 points, whatever it is. But I am going to say that their offense is much improved. The offensive line seems to be gelling. They need to do better at creating holes for the running game. And because they played so well this past week, I feel better about hosting the Kansas City Chiefs this week. If they didn't play well last week, I wouldn't feel good about the game this week.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have felt. I would have had a totally, that smells kicking in. I would have had a totally different opinion.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna wrap up the show. We want fans and people who are joining us on the podcast. Don't forget, please like, subscribe, hit that notification
Wait,
bell.
oh wait.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Smash that sky. Wait, yeah. Smash this. Wait, what? Smash. Wait. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and slap that notification bell so you get notified every time we post or upload a video.
That's right. That's right. And then
And
don't
remember,
forget, once we
Alice.
conclude this show, we're going to show you guys some of the content from. We had a special guest on. Like I said, we had all kinds of problems, but we're going to post some of the content from having Julian join us. And we are also going to post the content from this past Sunday where Stella and I was watching the game, and we had a lot of reasons to cheer and get excited this past week.
Oh,
But thank
yeah.
you. Yeah. Yeah. And then we'll see you guys next week for our post game recap after the Giants dismantle the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. Listen, I'm already hyped and excited about podding for that game and talking about how we beat Taylor Swift's boyfriend, beat him
Well,
up.
actually, they're engaged now, so.
Well, her fiance, how we put BTA on the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, and Giant Stadium, and walked away with the dub. I'm looking forward to it. And honestly, it's going to be a good test of who we truly are this Sunday night. We saw an ugly version of the Giants week 1, a very good version week 2. Now we're going to see who we really are in week 3. And I'm excited.
Yeah, you
What are
betcha,
you
but we
doing
are.
with that thing? Oh my God.
Well, I just added more stuff in it, and I'd like to turn it on, but it makes some noises. Should
But
I?
why would you want to do that? That thing doesn't it remind you of Dallas? The fart smells? Why would you want that? Or is it the Eagles? It's
I don't know.
disturbing. Oh God. That's terrible. Anyway,
POV.
everybody, thank you for joining us again at the NYG Blue Zone. I'm I'm Atticus. I was about to say I'm Stella. I'm Atticus. This is Stella. We will see y'all next week. Have a good night.
Bye, love you. Oh, not love you. Yes, I do, as fans.
Cam Scatterboot is going to be really good. All right. 3rd down and 3. Stella, we really need to break this streak since you was 4. 4. This is so irritating.
6 years. I hope we get a touchdown. Like, really bad.
Let's go.
Giants 4 for their first 4 on third down, 0 for their last 3.
Russell's having a good game to start, though.
Wilson has Robinson, one of the best in the league.
Wandale. All right, first down. First down. Yo, he was the only receiver that played really well last game. I mean, Malik Davis dropped a couple of passes, but Wandale Robinson, he dropped a couple passes too, but God, they was like wrecking him.
Now that I look at Russell Wilson, he does look really, really short.
Yeah, he is really short.
Well executed across the board.
Good catch. And he held on to the ball. You got 4 catches for 73 yards already. That's impressive. And we're in the first half.
Yeah. Second.
Look at Wandale. Look at Russell Wilson. All right, baby, get it, get it, get it. First down and 10.
That was easy.
I like his dancing. He went like that or something. I don't know.
Wow. That's really good, man. And Russell is seeing the field really well tonight, this afternoon, whatever. Look at the patience, the poise. Where was this last game?
I don't know, but as long as we're doing better this game, I'm fine with it.
All right, we in scoring position already.
From the 29, first
Throw
down
it.
throw.
Wow! Yeah!
That was easy.
Come on, dap it up. Boom, 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 boom. What? Yeah, baby! Lead! Oh! What a play! Oh my God! Oh my God! I love it. I love it.
Yeah, a lot of girls probably crying from my old high school. Look, they see me everywhere they go, I probably would too. Look, crossed over to the Jordan men like I'm Michael. Yeah, eating blessings so much I might need lipo. Yeah, tailored for the doves like I'm walking in chucks. Yeah, it's just in this plan, man, I see all y'all shook. Look, knew that I was great ever since I was a rook. Man, all y'all singles making me look good. Okay, praise to the Most High, yeah, that's Jesus. Look, but when it come to this rap thing, I can't lose. Yeah, back-to-back number ones, that's the thing greats do. Yeah, tell them boys that ain't nothing I can't do. It's my year. It's my year.